Hi everyone, welcome to your general energy reading for the collective. Keep in mind that this is for all signs, so because it is general, you have to take what resonates and toss what doesn't. If you want info on personals, the information for that is in the description box below. So let's take a look and see what you guys can expect. The gender of the cards don't matter, and you may have to also flip the roles. We have the Emperor, wow, the Hierophant, the World, Death, holy, Ten of Cups. All four of those cards are major arcanas. Page of Swords, the Magician, and Six of Wands in reverse. Wow, so you have someone actively conspiring against you. If you look at this person's face, they look like they're menacing, like they're plotting. This person, they're very cunning and intelligent, but this individual likes to use their intelligence in a way to be malicious, to, act as a delinquent. This is someone who's somewhat cold, sarcastic. As a lover, this person is a player. They have a tendency of ghosting people or just being all right defensive and just never opening up themselves to you. This person wants to either try to bring harm to your family, your household, your stability, or this individual, they know that you have some sort of happy situation coming in. If you're single, you have an Emperor that you're meant to be with. This Emperor energy, either they're not in your life now because they're actively working on themselves, like you could be in separation with this person. For a select few of you, this could be someone that you already know. It's just due to circumstances and finances, even some separation has been in store, and this was something that was divinely guided, because with the Hierophant being there that just fell, the Hierophant is all about structure. It's about contracts even. This may have something to do with the marriage. So if you're single and you've always wanted to be married, I feel like that is in store for you in the future, and it seems like someone is tapping into your life and in your energy in a way where they can see what's coming in for you before even you can. So this individual, look, the Magician, yeah, they're using magic or spell work in some way, shape, or form. The Magician to the Page of Swords. This is someone who, if they have access to tarot, just like you, they're going to pull readings on you to see what's coming in and then intentionally try to place blockades in your way. Because we have the Magician and the Death card here, this person will even go as far as trying to summon entities to bring destruction into your home, or just in your life in general, to cause unnecessary circumstances, to cause destruction. I just feel like this is a hater. It's either an ex that you left behind that just wants you back at all costs, and because you left this person and you bruised their ego, even though they didn't treat you right, even though they did probably dispose of you or cheat on you or bring third parties, this individual felt like you belonged to them at all costs. So if this is a man, this is someone who's dangerous. They do have the potential to even want to harm you. I feel heavy abduction vibes. Like that movie, that show You, there was basically a scene where the main character tries to keep, I guess, his victims in this glass cage so that he can have access to them whenever he wants. I'm getting heavy energy of that here. I don't know why. So with the World card being here, this is someone that watches you through, the World Wide Web. They use the internet, social media even. Some of you could be stars. Maybe you've always wanted to be a gymnast. For a select few of you here, because this person, I don't know, I feel heavy star vibes. So you're meant to travel, you're meant to spread your light throughout this entire planet, and this individual is aware of what your purpose is because they have been tapping into something that has been giving them knowledge. But you are protected, because as the Hierophant is here, it's like you have some sort of spiritual ranking to where this person can't even touch you even if they wanted to. Yes, they can send you petty magic spells and charms and try to maybe put you in a freezer or in a jar, or even go as far as summoning entities using graveyard magic here, because I can see that. But even if this individual does cause some sort of turmoil in your life, that was basically just redirection, because you were never meant to be there to begin with. And this Emperor energy, it's like you have elevated to the point where you're basically untouchable. If you're a man, you have worked on yourself, you've matured, you're experienced, you have the potential to even open up your own business, to just be your own boss. And I feel you would thrive in positions where you have power, or where you're not someone else's subordinate, because you think logically on your own. You are somebody that has discernment. You're methodical. You know how to make head over heart decisions. You could even be a judge. Maybe the military or law is something that's important to you, or just structure in general, and you having some sort of standards that you want to uphold. So I feel like with this past person, if this was a friend, they wanted you to basically submit or succumb to their lifestyle, their criminal activities, whether these are people that like to do drugs on the side. And I don't know. I don't like to judge, but I feel like when people intentionally try to steer you down in the wrong path, then that in a way is a sense of like black magic, because like you have bad intentions and you're trying to cause havoc and turmoil into someone else's life simply because they didn't do something that you wanted to do. These could have been people that you would have died for, or even took a bullet for, because this Page of Swords energy, it could be just one specific person for like 50% of you, but the other 50%, I feel like this is just a group of people, and they're all watching you, surveillancing you as you just elevate, regardless of what it is that they send your way. And these people are pissed. They're just wondering, like, I thought I was powerful. These could have been individuals who, their magic does work on weak people. Individuals that are vibrating low. It's easy for you to get caught up in certain frequencies when you are already in the energy of like fear and lack mentality and like addictions. But when it comes to you're constantly elevating. Yes, you do have your bad days, your bad weeks even, but you never just sit in that energy for too long. You pick yourself back up because you have been gifted with this strength of willpower where regardless of what you go through, you will always rise. And these people, if it's a specific person, they're mad about that. They're mad that they can't eat at your table. But, this individual had access to you, or individuals had access to you at some point, and they just basically took advantage of you, used your energy to go and try to manifest with other people. If this was a lover, they actively stole your money, your energy, and your time, and they went to go give it to either other men or other females, depending on what you're dealing with. And, if this was family, these family members, they only like to use you for what it is that they could gain material-wise. Like, these are people that loved you at surface level. They basically loved what you could do for them, but they didn't necessarily love you as a person. And that's sad, considering, that your family's, most of the time you would assume that those are the people that you can count on. But I feel like soul family, in a way, could even be as important as blood family. But with the Magician being here, you are the type of person that can manifest anything that you want into your life. So if you're dissatisfied with anything right now in your life, understand and take accountability that you're in that position because of you, because you have the tools that you need to change that. So you're simply either remaining blind to the possibilities, because if you look at this World card, this woman, even though she's in the limelight and in the spotlight, even though she is protected, it's like her eyes, she almost has some sort of mask on. So I feel right now you don't really know the depth of how powerful you truly are, but as you continue through life and age and through this journey, you'll start to realize like how much influence you really do have here. So let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. What do you need to know when it comes to this Page of Swords energy and this Emperor? Those of you that are single, you definitely have someone that is trying to battle the devil to get to you. If for some reason you've been having an influx of like you having addictive habits, such as like drinking a lot, smoking a lot, like you just reverting back to your old ways. I feel like the reason why this is because there's some sort of temptation surrounding the energy between you and this Emperor. Because for some of you, this is a lover that is meant to create and basically help you prosper. Others of you, this is your end all be all, the person that you're supposed to marry. But in a way, when this person does come in, you're going to have a lot of options, whether it's people that you're dating or just options to pursue different things. And you may not see what this person's true value is. Because like I said, with the devil, this person's trying to battle their shadow side, their shadow aspects, so that they can be able to give you the life that you deserve. So this is someone that actively has their eye on you. Even if this is a new person that you've never seen, they have a way of watching you, whether it is through social media. This is a brand new person that you've never had a romantic connection to. So it's not an ex. This could even be a long-standing friend that, things have just never crossed at that level yet. But genuine relationships and partnerships are things that are important to you. And that's also what you're attracting. So with karmic lessons, with the world being here, if you've been noticing like an ending, sudden, abrupt ending to your relationships, long-standing friendships, maybe even ending connections with family members, that's because they had ill intentions for you. Like behind the scenes, these people were manipulative, talking about you behind your back, conspiring against you. And with death, what's done in the dark always comes to light. You know, you weren't seeing what these people were saying about you behind your back, but your spirit guides and your ancestors were. So they basically put in work, time, and effort, and conspired a way to basically circulate negative people out of your life and to bring new energies in. As the Eight of Pentacles is here, some of you are interested in herbology, or maybe herbs is an emphasis that you should focus on, because you could end up healing a lot of people in your community simply by focusing on like natural remedies when it comes to sickness. So as the Queen of Pentacles is here, you're somebody that's hyper focused right now on your career or your accolades. And if you're not in that position now, you're just mature, you're grounded, you're stable, you have accolades. With your gifts and your talents, yes, if a past person did leave you, maybe they left you for somebody else that they thought was more shiny or had more to offer, but what they didn't see is when it came to you, what you have is generational wealth. Why would you want someone that can just give you a one-time offer, right? Because that's possibly what this Page of Swords left you for, as opposed to someone that can give you continuous wealth. Because this person was being greedy. Your value was hidden to them. Yes, I feel like they partially saw what you were capable of. This past individual, Page of Swords, if this was a lover, they knew what you were capable of to an extent. But I don't think they saw the full capacity of what you truly were. Because if this Page of Swords knew that you were this type of magician, someone who can have anything that they possibly want in your life, that's like a 1 in a million type of asset. That's something that you hold on to. It's like finding gold. You don't tell anybody about that, you know, you hold on to it. So if this person, if this was a lover and they had a tendency of breaking you down, constantly speaking ill about you, trying to make you second guess yourself, have low self-esteem, that was intentional. They were intentionally trying to isolate you, especially if this was a lover that moved you out of state, away from your family members or friends, or, you know, they just always conspired conflict when it came to the people in your group setting. That was all plotted and planned. Like I said, anything that this person does, it's calculated. They may abruptly make decisions here and there. You know, they could have a tendency of being just, I don't know, a tad bit like dangerous even, rude. This is an individual who, they know what they're doing exactly. So if this person, if they try to give you some offer of like returning to you or getting back together or wanting to come back in your life or saying that they're sorry, that is all manipulation. Please do not fall for it, because the second you turn your back and your guard down on this person, they're going to strike. Because if you look at what they're holding in their hand, it's a sword. It's not a cup of love. It's not a pentacle, something solid that you can build with. And it's not a wand, you know, something that at least has, you know, passion and chemistry and goodness attached to it. With this Page of Swords, this person, I don't know, I don't get good vibes. I feel like when you're asleep, if you have dreams about this person, it's because they're doing magic on you in the dream state. Four of Cups, magic is, it doesn't have to be spell work, a voodoo doll and someone putting pins in it. It can just be someone sending you negativity, wishing on your downfall, hoping that you lose your job and your home, hoping that you're miserable because you don't want to bring them back and they want to bring their misery and their attachments to you. It seems like this person, this Page of Swords, is someone that you have an addiction to. And yes, that's possible. The relationship that you had with them in the past, it was codependent. So an addict, in a way, is always an addict. You just have to fight that craving in a way. This person, I feel, the addiction that they have to you, you fought your addiction. Like you've overcame whatever this individual was doing to you. And I feel like in a way, if they were making you be obsessed with them, if that's how you felt in the past, that was like some sort of energy that they were putting on you, and now it's backfired and they're the ones that are deathly obsessed with you. And yes, I said deathly because I feel like this person would even go as far as trying to hurt you physically, to stop you either from moving on to someone that, you know, truly loves you, that will protect you, or just to stop you from happiness in general. And especially if they know that you are someone that has accolades and money and you're somebody who's established. They want a piece of that cake. But when you sat at their table, when you dealt with this person and their family members and their friends, they outcasted you. This person had a chance to do things right by you, and they did not. They actually prayed for you to come into their life, and then once that prayer was granted, this is what they did. They let their ego and their selfishness overcome, you know, the relationship and the connection, and now this person is just stuck there looking at the options that they left you for, not even wanting it. this person does, if this was a man and they left you for several options that they had, you know, they just wanted to maintain the single life with the Four of Cups here, this individual, they're going to be stuck on you for life. For life. They're going to realize that they have the bag when they're with you, with the Queen of Wands energy. So you're just naturally attractive. You're assertive. The Queen of Wands is the type of person who is energetic, vivacious, strong, passionate, hot-tempered, yes, but you're efficient in what you do. You're also assertive. You do have a tendency of being somewhat forgetful, but I feel like that has a lot to do with like your eating habits and the amount of nutrients that is being processed in your body. So when you eat right, your brain function is just better. So just keep that in mind. We also have, you do like to help others, but at times, you know, you juggle so much in the air that it can sometimes make your energy chaotic. So that could be something that would help if you could possibly work on that in some way, shape, or form. So let's see. Let me get my Essential Messages deck. This deck is going to be, the link for that is going to be below, so you can purchase that if you want to. I do offer free shipping to the US, and international shipping is available as well. So why is this Emperor energy here? I do this with everyone, no hard feelings. So if this was a past person that basically, like, they didn't hurt you in the sense of where they cheated on you, betrayed you, stabbed in the back, did something severe. I just feel like you may have met this person at like the wrong time. Maybe the both of you had partners, or maybe, you know, this person worked out of town and you just had other obligations away from them. I feel like circumstances, if this Emperor is a past energy, is the only thing that separated you and this person from being together. So if this is your twin and you're in separation, your twin's trying to battle the devil so that they can make their way back to you. Now, if this is a brand new spanking person that you've never met before, ever, this person used to be a player, right? And they used to have a tendency of using women or men for their love and not giving anything back in return. So that's why when it says, I do this with everyone, no hard feelings, this person has overcome, you know, that addiction, because that could be the addiction of just being selfish and taking advantage of people and constantly being the person that's given love but not returning that same energy. We have horror player here. There's a horror player that's trying to get in the way of a commitment or just to stop you from getting your blessings. This person doesn't want you to have options. If it was up to this Page of Swords, they would frame you for a crime that you didn't commit so that you can go to jail and just be locked up and away from any potential new love interest and just stuck. Because, I don't know, the type of like obsession that this person has for you, it's sick. Look, demon or entity possession. I feel it, okay, so that makes sense. The reason why this person acts like this is because whatever the hell they summoned against you, it now wants them. Like, it's almost as if this person, they're only like 75% there. Like 25% of their soul is, I don't know where, but not there, because we have demon or entity possession. If you were to be alone with this individual, I guarantee you would get this sick feeling at the pit of your stomach. We have invest your money wisely is here as well. So don't give your money to this individual, especially if this was someone that you were in a relationship with, because in the past, if you did give them money, they went and they not only wasted it on other people, but potentially other lovers when they were supposed to be secure and connected to you. We have cocaine, opioid, heroin, and meth here. So I don't know. Someone could have some sort of addiction. You know what? That's probably my masculine with this Emperor energy. So some of you have someone around you that's dealing with this. Some sort of hard substance that they're trying to, you know, possibly overcome. And that's possibly the block that's between you and this new person that you're going to be in a relationship with. But this is all just, I feel, informative information so that you know what's happening. But with beggar, mooch, opportunist, and user, this is the energies of what you need to let go of. People that are just using you. People that are simply, you know, opportunists. They come for what it is that they can get, but you cannot count on these individuals when you have emergencies. These are not people that I feel want your best interest at heart, because if anything, they ruin your stability. Red is all about, you know, root chakra, being grounded, stable. If you do have certain lovers that you sleep with and they basically throw off your pH balance, or they just throw off your energy in general, these are whores and players, and they're sleeping with multiple people. Most likely without protection and bringing all of that back to you. So your body is your temple. Treat it wisely. With gaslight, hoover, deflect, and discard, some of you have a tendency of attracting narcs in your life. If you haven't studied narcissism and the terms that come with it and how narcs control you, that may be something that I feel would be beneficial if you inform yourself of that, because once you spot those red flags, you're able to just remove the issue at hand right away, as opposed to staying in something toxic. We also have I had sex with someone so if this was a past person, this user, player, demon entity, page of swords, they definitely had sex with someone whether it was a friend, a family member. This person is so shady, and I don't even understand why they're throwing off this entire, this entire reading is about them. And I feel like the reason why that is because God is trying to give you some sort of warning, because this person right now is plotting, and I can feel it. I can feel that energy, especially at night. Knight of Wands. This Page of Swords energy, this past person, they left you for someone who's fast and easy. This is the type of woman who is in everyone's bed. This is the type of man who everyone in the community knows them because they sleep with anyone. And this person caught some sort of STD, which is possibly, what's attached to that demon entity possession. So if you decide to go back and sleep with this person, just know, whatever that is, it's clinging on to you. So watch out. We also have King of Cups here. This person, this Page of Swords, they could be either an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or someone who has fire placements in their chart, Leo, Aries, Sag. But I feel like this person right now, they're really emotional because they're kind of like in a timeout where they're forced to sit there and think about everything that they've done to you. And in a way, think about how you were at first when you broke up with this Page of Swords energy. Remember how devastated you were at first, how you could barely eat, sleep, drink, function, or just do anything. That's the state that this individual is in now. It may have even taken years, 2, 3, 4 years, for all this energy that they've thrown at you to come back. But it seems like this season is Judgment Day season, and that's what I'm seeing here, because this individual could have even caused some sort of miscarriage. If this was a man that you were connected to, they may have forced you to get an abortion, or, they gaslighted and manipulated you to get an abortion, or they stressed you out so badly that you just miscarried. This is, wow. And they may have even gotten someone else pregnant behind your back, because we have 2 women here, and I didn't even see that. Queen of Wands to the Empress energy in reverse. So essentially, this person that you were connected to in the past treated a whore and a player and a person that is just dirty with their soul. This is a woman or man of no character. They go out of their way to set people up. This person would be the type of person that would be happy to break up a happy family, or they would conspire to try to trap people, especially for money and material things. This Page of Swords treated you as the whore, as the player, discarded you, spit on you basically, disrespected you over and over again. If you were pregnant with this person, they treated you like trash while you're pregnant, and that's completely unforgivable. And instead, they treated, this other Queen of Wands energy here, who is known to, because the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands are kind of similar. It's just one is more riskier than the other. But I feel like the other woman or the other man that this page was connected to, they embody both of these energies. So at one point in time, they can be hasty, energetic, arrogant, reckless. And another point in time, they can just be jealous and vindictive and using their body in a way to manipulate others. So they treated this other person as the Empress energy, with respect and decency, with an open heart. Disgraceful. And with the High Priestess being here, there's still secrets that have to be revealed about this past person, and they're going to come in with this demon entity possession. First, they're going to come in a manipulative way, right, to try to pretend to be sweet and kind and sorry and changed. Once that doesn't work, it's like, all right, you don't want to be with me, then I'm going to give you no other choice. I'm going to basically ruin your life, ruin everything around you, ruin your relationships, go and sabotage your job. This person, I don't have time for that. I want to get out of that energy. So let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. What do you need to know? Is this for the collective? What do you need to know? Ace of Wands. You have new passionate beginnings. Ooh. New passionate beginnings coming in. Look. Look what's on this card that's flipping me out right now. See those coffins in the back? I really feel like there is a mentally unhinged person around you, conspiring against you, in your circle, something. This person, they don't seem like they're at close proximity, but they're actively, this person's sitting in a desk, like plotting, creating a blueprint, trying to come up with plans, because this is a very intelligent person and they feel like you've crossed them, but you didn't even cross them. You simply turned your back on a person in a situation that simply was not serving you. If anything, this individual pushed you out of the way. And now that they're realizing that they made the wrong decision, it's almost as if they were expecting you to still wait on them. And now that you're not, oh boy, this person's practicing dark magic. They could even have someone working with them to try to take you down. Like a high priestess of some sort, which is usually someone who's spiritually inclined, psychic even. But in this sense, I feel like it's someone who is practicing something dark. These are two people that think they can, I don't know, they think they can create massive changes in your life. But these are reckless people that don't know what they're doing. They don't know your spiritual ranking. They don't know that you have the crown. You've always had the crown. The reason why you are as loved and as adored as you are by the universe is because of your character, is the fact that your heart is pure. That's literally your superpower. The fact that you're so pure and that your intentions, for the most part, I feel, are to bring light and joy and happiness to people. That's what creates the shield. So as long as you continue to be in that energy where you're not malicious and you're not creating issues in people's lives, trying to destroy households and abuse children, I even see that here, you're fine. If anything, these people are karma. The Wheel of Fortune is also the energy of karma, and it's the energy of change. So let's see, what else do you need to know? Closing out the situation. King of Swords, yeah, you're protected. I feel like there's two masculine energies protecting you. One of them is God. The other one is an angel of some sort. It could be Angel Michael, Raphael. And others of you, this could be a grandfather or father figure. Someone who has high ranking in the spiritual realm as well. And I feel like with the Three of Cups, a lot of you are going to be celebrating soon. Whether this is birthdays, a get-together, any goals or aspirations that you have, it's important that you continue to put in time, dedication, and effort towards it. And I also feel some of you are going to get a promotion within the next 3 weeks, and it's well deserved because you are honestly so hardworking. Some of you are underpaid by a lot, and you need to stop selling yourself short and actually open up your eyes to the opportunities that are available to you, because I feel like you're making pennies in comparison to the type of work that you are like putting out, and that's honestly not fair. And I want to see you guys be in the best position possible. So with strength, you're somebody that has a lot of strength and courage and resilience, and I feel like people admire your strength, but in a way they're almost envious of that. But what they don't understand is that to get to this position, you had to go through a lot of heartbreak and pain, continuous heartbreak and pain, not just from love aspects, but to family members, friends, situations that you had trust in. And you've honestly learned just how to rely on yourself and the divine, because your faith is very strong. If you look at this woman, she's looking up at the sky, and you know, she's trusting that the divine has her back, and they do. I feel like when it comes to the universe, anything that you ask for, they'll grant it to you. It's just as simple as being patient for it and waiting. You know, some things that you ask for are going to take about 4 years to come in. Other things, you know, will be as little as 8 months. But as long as you're putting in that dedication and that time and that effort, it's like that energy will be matched tenfold. If there is anybody around you that felt like, you know, they were in competition to you, these people, honestly, just know that you are the blueprint. They're basically trying to be you. Other people are doppelgangers of you. They tried to match your energy, and they basically tried to doppelgang your energy signature, and there's only one you. You're going to be so successful. I just feel in the past you were unable to see things clearly, and people were unable to see, you know, your worth as well. And unfortunately for them, they're going to miss out. And yeah, so additional messages before I let you go. Plotting on your downfall. That's literally the main idea of this whole reading, and I felt that. I feel I do not deserve you. These people don't deserve you. That's why they're plotting on you. We need to talk ASAP. Anybody that tries to, you know, put you in a position where you feel trapped, just know that you are in full power. There's going to be someone that possibly reaches out to you. wanting to possibly, you know, talk, but it says I haven't changed. I'm just lying to get what I want. And if you look at that Page of Swords card, the Page of Swords had blue surrounding that entire card. So whoever this past person is who's saying unblock me now, look at how like arrogant this individual is. They feel entitled to you. This person feels like they own you. And I want someone else to explore other options, and you're not the only one. So if you have questions about whether someone that you were connected to is exploring other options, they are indeed doing that. It could be they're dealing with you and 3 other women, or you and 3 other men, depending on what you're doing. But you do have a husband or a wife coming in. While others of you, maybe you're in a situation where you were married and this person, I feel, is still dealing with someone else on the side or other people. And they're lying about the certain details that you've been asking about. That's for a small percentage, but it's going to resonate with them. They're going to know it's for them. But we also have, last but not least, people pleaser habit. So that's something that you could possibly tweak a bit. When you feel like saying no, say no. Don't say yes just to make someone else happy or to please someone else. It's really all about you and honoring your true feelings and emotions. And when it comes to this person, all they simply want is, you know, a friends with benefits situation. If this was a marriage, it was simply a marriage that was disguised as a marriage with like an actual marriage license, but truly it was just a friends with benefits situation where you were basically living with a roommate. But yeah, you have overcome all of that. Now is the time for you to take a leap of faith. Good changes and new beginnings coming in for you, but it's not going to be before this last final test, because whatever this person is doing, that Page of Swords, whatever they're conspiring, man, they're putting their all into it, because this person knows like this is their final shot to try to get you back, or you know, to try to convince you to get back with them. And yeah, just do what's best for you. Others of you, you know, your family brings you down, and it's important that you keep some sort of healthy distance from them. It's okay to love people from a distance, especially when they're not good for your mental health. And sometimes distance and silence speaks louder than anything else you could tell them. So that's the end of your reading, and I hope you like it. Bye.